Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a highly requested video. It's taken me forever to do this, but this is my hygiene routine video. I basically have a lot of products to share with you, just bath products, what I do in the shower, what I do out of the shower. If you've been watching me for a really long time, you know that I am a true product junkie, especially when it comes to body care. I love finding out about new lotions. I love trying out new shower gels. I'm so into just trying new hygiene products, new bath products. So I'm going to be talking about everything, what I use to exfoliate, what I use to moisturize. Now I have really dry skin, so I feel like it's really hard for me to keep my skin looking good, and I have ultra sensitive skin. So if I use something that does not work for me, my body will quickly show me that. I will get bumps, I get itchy, I get irritated, so I'm super duper sensitive, and I'm also very dry. So obviously my tip number one is to drink a lot of water, and I'm really guilty of not drinking enough water, but I think when I do drink a lot of water, my body definitely thanks me and shows me. Everything just looks a lot more supple, and my skin is just a lot more hydrated without the use of products. What you put inside your body is ultimately gonna be the determining factor of how good your skin looks on your whole body, like your feet, your hands, just your whole body. You should really take care of yourself inside, and then your outside will definitely thank you for it. But these are just kind of like topical products, and if you've been watching me for a really long time, you know that I'm huge on smelling good, on being soft. I cannot step into a drugstore without looking at the bath products. I live for smelling good compliments. So when someone tells me I smell good or I feel really soft, my day is made. I like switching things up on a daily, so I do have a lot of products to share with you. Doesn't mean that I'm using all of this on my body. I just want to give you a couple of alternatives, some different options, because like I said, I'm a product junkie and I can't just stick to one shower gel. I need to have 3 options. My bathroom is always full of products. My brother would always joke around that he could never find a simple shampoo because he'd go in the shower and there'd be way too many options. But I don't know, that's just how I like to live my life. I like options and I like switching things up. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, this is gonna sound a little bit silly, but I feel like I have to share with you guys just something that I feel makes a huge difference, and it is a soap that smells really good. So a hand soap in your bathroom that smells amazing. Besides doing YouTube, I freelance, so it's very important for my hands and my nails and everything to look clean, smell good, and actually be really clean. So the hand soap that I always use is the Bath & Body Works Deep Cleansing Hand Soap. This is just the one that we have in our bathroom right now, and it is Vanilla Berry Sorbet. It smells good. I wash my hands a ton, which actually does dry them out a bit, but I'm huge on washing my hands. I wash my hands very frequently throughout the day. Having a really nice smelling hand soap makes you want to wash your hands because it just leaves that scent on your hands and you smell it throughout the day and it lingers, and it just feels good to use a really good hand soap. So I always get the ones from Bath & Body Works. Speaking of hands and nails, I wanted to mention this little guy. I don't know the exact name for it, but I call it my nail buffer or my nail cleaner. I have 2 of these. I have this one and I also have a wooden one, and I basically scrub my nails every single time I wash my hands. So this basically is just gonna get any makeup or dirt or anything you have, food under your nails, especially if you have longer nails. If you have acrylics, you definitely need something like this. If you keep your nails really short, you still wanna go ahead and buff them. So I buff on top of my nail and also under my nail with some soap, and this just makes a huge difference. If you don't have something like this, you definitely want to run out and get it. They're super inexpensive. You can get it anywhere, but definitely pick yourself up one. They have different types. Like I said, they have wooden types, this kind of plastic bristle, but it makes a huge difference, and you'll just feel a lot better when your hands are squeaky clean and your nails are too. One thing that I love to do in the shower is exfoliate, and I have found the perfect exfoliator. Maybe there's a better one out there, but this has been my favorite so far. So this is the Herbivore Coco Rose Coconut Oil Body Polish. I got this at Sephora. This product does run out fairly quickly, which is my only gripe with it because it is kind of pricey, but I absolutely love this body polish. So it has a faint smell of roses when you just smell it when you're not in the shower, but when you're in the shower, the smell just intensifies. It's not overbearing. It doesn't smell fake or synthetic. It smells just like roses, but not too strong. I know some people don't like the smell of roses, but it's not strong. It just smells like a spa. But my favorite thing about this is that it's a coconut oil body polish, so it does have some oil in there, and it is gritty but also hydrating. So I take a small scoop of this and I work on one section at a time. So I love to exfoliate. I probably exfoliate about 3 times a week. I know that sounds crazy, but I love exfoliating. It just gets the dead skin off, and this one is gentle enough to use quite often. I know some are just too gritty and you feel like you're just like hurting your skin. This one doesn't leave your skin red. This one, instead of stripping you from your natural oils, I feel like this one actually nurtures and nourishes your skin because it does have coconut oil in it, and coconut oil is like amazing for your skin. I love the Tree Hut ones, don't get me wrong, those are $10, they get the job done, but when you use something like this, like it's hard to go back because this one not only exfoliates, but it actually nourishes and makes your skin feel really hydrated. It's a natural brand. You can find this at Sephora. I also love the packaging. It's very simple, very fresh, very clean. I will continue to repurchase this even though it is pricey. It's so good. So I've been using that to exfoliate. So as far as shower gels, I really like shower gels that have a scent that lingers. So I don't like shower gels that are cheaply perfumed, that only smell good in the shower and then are just too synthetic and are drying to the skin. The first one that I want to mention is this Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay Moisturizing Shower Cream Gel. I like using this one when I've had a really long day, I'm stressed out, and I just need to go in and relax because this smell literally just puts you in a relaxed, like zen state of mind. It's just so crazy. It just really instantly relaxes me. I really like using this one at night. It's also super creamy, so it doesn't strip you. It actually moisturizes your skin. The fragrance is pistachio caramel, but I don't really smell the pistachio too much. It smells more like caramel, but it just smells delicious. So if you're in Sephora, just smell this. It smells so good. It definitely feels like a cream gel, which I really like, especially when I'm feeling really dry or my skin is super irritated. This just calms my skin and calms me down. So love this one. The next one that I want to mention is from Tocca, and this is the Giulietta body wash. This is a gentle cleanser that conditions. You can see the pattern here. I like conditioning products. This one says it's a gentle cleanser that conditions with natural essences of olive oil, honey, and calendula extracts. I forgot to bring the hand lotion out of my bag. That's definitely another favorite of mine, the Tocca Giulietta hand lotion. It's a must. I've been using that non-stop. Like I literally want to get backups because it smells so fresh. This reminds me of just like taking a bubble bath in Italy with a nice magazine, a nice candle burning. Like this scent is just amazing. And I also really love this because it's not drying, it's not stripping. It really just leaves me nice and moisturized, and this scent definitely lingers. And I like to just get out of the shower and spray myself with the Giulietta perfume and the hand lotion. Good to go. Like you go to bed smelling so good, so edible, so fresh, so clean. This next shower gel is from the drugstore. This one's Caress, and this is the Hypnotic Aura with Night Blooming Tuberose and Patchouli. I love patchouli, and this one smells so good. When I saw the bottle, I thought I wasn't gonna like it because it's like this aqua color, and normally scents like that are just too like citrus or too crisp, but this one smells so good. It smells like the Tuberose perfume from Zara that you guys know I love. It smells amazing. It leaves me squeaky clean. Like this one isn't as moisturizing as the other two, but the scent lingers and it just leaves me feeling really clean. So I like using this on my upper body as well. I just kind of switch out depending on my mood. Sometimes I'll mix two, sometimes I'll just use one. So love this one too. And I still use like the Caress shower gels, the other ones that they have. I just have them kind of in rotation. So I'm currently using these three in my shower, and then I'll kind of just switch out. Next, let's talk about shaving. So for a while I was using a men's razor. This one is from Gillette, and it's like the vibrating one because a lot of people were telling me to use this, but it turns out I got really bad irritation from this. So my thighs have like a bunch of little bumps, and it just wasn't working out for me. I was really itchy. I just think it's too strong for my skin. I really wanted to like love using a men's razor because it gives me a nice clean shave. So I actually went back to using my Venus Embrace. I used this for so long, and you know, I kind of regret like switching because now I have irritation on my legs, but when I use this I just feel super soft. I do get Brazilian waxes, so I do not shave down there. I do get that waxed, but I do use this on my underarms and on my legs. Sometimes I do get my underarms waxed, but if I'm not, I just use this Gillette Venus Embrace, and I just buy the refill cartridges, and it's just really standard. It gives me a nice clean shave, doesn't cut me, and it's pretty good. The shaving cream that I'm about to mention, I feel like changed my life. It's kind of dramatic, but my friend Nur recommended this on, I think, Snapchat and in a YouTube video. So I went ahead and bought it on Amazon. I have actually seen this in the drugstore since then, but this is the Cremo Original Concentrated Shave Cream. So she was talking about this, saying that it's going to give you the best shave you've ever had, the closest shave, the just the best shave you'll ever get. So I was kind of skeptical because I always used to use my EOS and that always worked fine. But this stuff is so good. I'm almost out of this, and I'm pretty sure they market this as like a men's shaving cream for the face, but it's a cream. So it's not a traditional shower gel. It's not a foam. This one is a cream, but it's different than the EOS cream. It just looks like a face cream. It's really strange. You only need a little bit, and the instructions are very specific and you have to follow them. So you basically rub your skin, you allow the hot water to just kind of hit your skin for like 30 seconds, then you use a really small amount, like a really tiny amount on your legs, you rub it in, and then you shave with it. And it's just so good. Like, less is more with this product. This says it's a 90-day supply, and it definitely has lasted me longer than 90 days. So this actually helps with like razor irritation, and it just kind of prevents nicks and cuts and stuff like that, but it gives you a nice clean shave, and I just love it. I don't think I'll ever switch from this, so it's really good. Again, this is from Cremo. You can get it on Amazon, but you can also get it in the drugstore now, so definitely check this out. My brother was using this on his facial hair, and he loved it. It's really good. So definitely check this out if you're looking for a new shaving cream. So I do use like a traditional loofah, but I love exfoliating gloves. You can get these pretty much anywhere, and this is just gonna help you when you're exfoliating. You can use this just with like a traditional shower gel and use this to scrub, but I like using this for a deeper scrub with my exfoliator and just really go to town on my legs. And speaking of exfoliation, this one's kind of really specific, but I like to exfoliate my hands with a different exfoliator. So this one's from L'Occitane, and this is the 1-minute hand scrub. So at first I wasn't really crazy about the scent on this, but I actually ended up falling in love with it. It's kind of like almond, but it just smells a little bit floral as well. So it's a scrub that has a lot of oil in it. I'm pretty much all out of this. I do have to pick it up again. At first I was like, this is just like gimmicky, like an exfoliator just for your hands, but it's super gritty but super oily. So when you use it on your hands, it just leaves your hands looking and feeling really fresh. The results don't last too long. You do have to be really regular when using this, but just wanted to throw that in there because I have been using this and I want to take care of my hands a lot more because I feel like I kind of neglect them. So just wanted to mention that I did go through a whole bottle of this. And another exfoliator that I just put into my routine is the Tocca Bianca exfoliator. This one is green tea and lemon. This says it's a gently moisturizing sugar-based body scrub. It contains crushed olive granules to delicately exfoliate dry skin. For me, this one is actually pretty gritty, which I like, especially on my chest area and on my legs where I feel like I need a lot of exfoliation. I just started using this one, but I have been liking it. I just wanted to throw that in there. Next up, let's talk about what I use down there. So on my lady parts, I use the Vagisil Daily Intimate Wash. This is the Sensitive Plus Moisture Balance. This one is hypoallergenic, clinically tested for sensitive skin. It's soap-free, no harsh detergents, moisturizing formula that helps protect dry skin. So you're not supposed to use anything like any soaps, anything like this, nothing. You're not supposed to use anything inside. So inside your vagina, you're not supposed to use anything because it naturally cleans itself. I know that's like a touchy subject. Some people get really offended, but I use something like this that's very, very sensitive and gentle on the outer portion. So not inside, but on the outside. Now I used to use Lemisol, but that is just way too strong and it's just no bueno for me anymore. So I do use this. I do also use like Dove, the unscented bar soap. So again, not inside, but on the outside, just to kind of clean that area. Especially if you are not removing the hair, you definitely want to use something to just wash the outer area. This just vibes well with me. It doesn't irritate me. It doesn't cause anything to happen. So if you are going to be using something, please do not use anything with fragrance because that is no good for your lady parts. It is dermatologist and gynecologist tested. It's kind of just like everything else. You have to see what mixes well with your chemistry, with your body. Everybody is different. This works for me. You can also use a really gentle, unscented bar of soap. Never anything fragrant down there. That is not good. It's not going to mix with your pH. It's going to cause different things to happen that you don't want. So to avoid any irritation, to avoid any infection or anything like that, no fragrance down there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I use this and I just use a little tiny amount, wash up, and I'm good to go. So once I'm at the shower, I do have to immediately lotion up because I have very dry skin. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Nivea Essentially Enriched Body Lotion. I've been using this for years. I love it. I've just gone through so many tubes of this. This is my favorite lotion of all time. I love the smell. It just smells like a nice cold cream. I love this bottle with the pump. This is super ultra ultra duper moisturizing. I mean, this is like no joke. Will leave you looking nice and shiny and greasy. If you don't like that feeling, I wouldn't recommend this one. If you're gonna be using some glitter or some body shimmer or body bronzer, this is a great one to mix in for like events and stuff like that, because it literally leaves your skin looking shiny and moisturized. Not only feeling, but looking. So love this, and it's a true OG product. I've been using this for so long. And when I'm not using that one, I'll use this L'Occitane Ultra Rich Body Cream. This has 25% shea butter. This is my second tub of this. I've repurchased it. I love it. Again, just smells like a classic cold cream. I feel like really fragranced body creams don't do it for me. I need something super sensitive because I'm super prone to cuts, bruises, irritation. So I need something that's fragrance free for the most part, especially on my legs. And this just is awesome. It's very thick. You can also use raw shea butter, but I just prefer this. It's very convenient. It's easy to use. So love this one. And then another one that I've been using is the Kiehl's Corpse Creme de Corpse. And this one is soy milk and honey whipped body butter with shea and jojoba butters. Again, super moisturizing. This one is for the days that I'm feeling like I want something a little lightweight but still moisturizing. So if I don't want to feel like I have cream on, this one absorbs very quickly, and it is a whipped formula. It is yellow in color, so it's really unique. It kind of feels like airy and moussey. I love the scent on this one. It smells like honey, or it just smells like dulce de leche. Like, it just smells really yummy. And this one's very quick to absorb, so I like that. It doesn't leave me feeling sticky or greasy. Every time I'd go into Macy's, I always would just smell this and put some on because I just love the scent of this. So you can get this at Macy's or Kiehl's or anywhere where they sell Kiehl's. I also have been using the Oribe moisturizer. So at first I was really in love with the scent on this one, but after a while it just kind of got me a little bit nauseous. This one has a really strong perfume, and after a while it almost smells like BO, which I don't know why that happened, but I am just finishing the tub because this was ridiculously expensive. I think it was like $80. It does leave me super moisturized, like it really does the job as far as moisturizing, but the scent just really lingers. So at first I loved it, but now I just kind of can't stand it. But just wanted to mention it. If you like high-end products, this one is good, and if you like the scent, then you'll love it because the scent does not go away until you shower again. So just wanted to mention that one because I did haul it, so I just wanted to update you guys on it. And then last but not least, this one I literally just started using this week. But this is the Aquation Dermatologist Recommended Moisturizing Cream. So this is for all skin types, and it says advanced formula restores and fortifies natural water balance, 24-hour hydration. So I've been using this one, and it is super duper thick and very moisturizing, but I feel like this one is the most gentle on my skin. This one is dermatologist recommended, clinically proven, fragrance-free, non-comedogenic. So if you want something for super sensitive skin, try this one. I really like this. I love the pump. It's really easy to use, and you get a whole lot, 16 ounces. You can use this on your face and body, which is also cool. So if you have extra dry skin, try this one out because I've been using this and I feel like my legs have been super soft. It says it has hyaluronic acid, which delivers instant moisturization and creates an invisible barrier to help prevent moisture loss. So if you live in a really dry climate, try this one because it's gonna like trap in that moisture into your skin. I will leave this listed down below. I haven't actually seen this in stores, but I'm pretty sure you can get it online. Another product that I want to talk about is this Kopari coconut melt. This is basically just like cute packaged coconut oil. So this is vegan, paraben-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, non-GMO. So this is basically just coconut oil. I know a lot of people get mad at this because it's just like overpriced coconut oil, but I'm not sure if it has something to do with the processing of this coconut oil, but it doesn't feel as like gritty. Sometimes I get a coconut oil that's like really organic and it just takes a really long time to melt into the skin. But I like using this on my feet, on my legs, especially when I'm extra dry. I'll use some straight up coconut oil. I don't use it on my face because I heard coconut oil isn't too good for the pores as far as like trapping the pores and clogging your pores, but I do use this on my legs and I do like it. And another OG product that I've been using forever is this Vaseline Baby Hyperallergenic 100% pure petroleum jelly. So I like getting the baby one. I just feel like it's softer and it just works better for me. I like using this on my legs, on my skin, on my face, on my eyebrows, on my eyelashes, on my feet. Literally, Vaseline is like my life. I love Vaseline so much. I like to use a whole bunch on my feet, put on some socks. So I go through these quite often, and I actually took the top off because it's easier for me to just kind of scoop it. This has so many uses. I just love it for my skin. It works well for me. When I'm also feeling really dry or in the summer, if I want to use something and my legs are exposed and I want to look super oily, or I just want to mix something in with some type of like oil, I like using this Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Radiant Pure Cocoa Butter Body Gel Oil. This will leave an oil feel on your body, so if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend this. It's very oily, it's very potent. You only need a little bit, but I like putting this on my legs and then putting some body shimmer. And if you take pictures, your legs are gonna look so glowy. So especially on vacation, I like taking this when you don't really want to use too much, but you want to look like a glowing goddess. Definitely comes in handy. It is a little bit messy, the packaging, but I've been using this also for years. I always repurchase it. So it's super rich and very moisturizing, and it's a gel, but it definitely turns into a really, really, really oily oil. So be careful with this. If it gets on your clothes, it will stain, but just use a really tiny amount on your legs and you're good to go. The other oil that I like to use is this Caudalie Divine Oil. This is for the body, face, and hair. This smells so spa-like. I like using this sparingly. This is kind of like my treat. So like once or twice a week, I'll spray this on my chest or on my legs, and I don't like to use too much of it because it is pricey, but it smells so yummy. It smells delicious, like definitely smells edible. I love that it's a spray because it's very convenient. You do have to kind of rub it in. One spray is enough, but it doesn't leave you feeling super oily like the gel. It does leave a little bit of an oily residue because it is an oil, but it's not so uncomfortable. Like your hair is not gonna get super stuck to it. It's just so divine, like the name suggests, and it is very moisturizing. So I love using oils as a dry skin girl. Oils are everything to me, so this one is bomb, and I've repurchased this I think 3 times, so definitely says a lot about it. I love it. So the last 2 products are by the same brand. This isn't sponsored by Sol de Janeiro, but this is the Sol de Janeiro Samba Foot Fetish Cream. I did talk about this in my favorites video, so I'm not gonna go too in depth, but this is a fast absorbing non-slip foot cream. It does come with a footboard in the shape of a surfboard. You basically just scrape your feet with this little guy. It's just a really nice footboard. It actually is really good. I usually don't like things like this, but this one works very well. And then you go ahead and apply your foot cream. This one is very thin, non-greasy, but it really, really hydrates. So I love using this at night. I put this on my feet, concentrating on my heels and kind of like in the front portion of my toes where I get most dry. This is an awesome, awesome combo. Also available at Sephora. I always love the Soap and Glory foot cream, but this one is just so good because it's non-greasy, non-slip. It's just really, really fast absorbing, which I feel like just makes it so much better because who wants to feel really greasy on their feet? So I usually use this or Vaseline on my feet. And then the last product that I want to mention is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist. This one smells a little bit more like cologne to me, but also very calming. So I love to use this, especially when I'm using my Brazilian shower cream gel. I'll use this after because it kind of goes hand in hand, and I just go to bed smelling so good, feeling so relaxed, and I just love smelling good. It makes me feel a lot more at peace, makes me feel a lot fresher. So I love this because it's not too heavily fragranced. It kind of disappears by the morning time, so I like that because then in the morning I could use whatever perfume that I want. It's not going to interfere. I used to use straight up perfume before going to bed, but I like using this instead. It's just a lot softer, doesn't irritate me, doesn't make me sneeze. So just wanted to mention that. The key to good hygiene is just being really consistent. So being consistent with drinking water, with eating correctly, just like making sure that you're putting in the right things, and also just being really consistent with your products. If you use a cream just once, it's not going to do the job. So you have to be very consistent with your hygiene routine. So I know some days we get really lazy and we get tired, but the key to good hygiene is just to be consistent. If you want to smell good, you want to feel good, you want to be clean, you definitely have to be on top of it. Hopefully you find this video helpful and hopefully you try out some of these things. If you do, let me know. I love finding out that you guys are loving products that I'm loving. So that is it for this video. Hope you guys found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.